Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Michala and I'm an artist and I make videos about journaling, cozy hobbies, and reading, and I'm going to soon start making videos about art related things. Today I just wanted to do a quick catch up in my Filofax. I am new to Filofax. This is my first one and I've been using it for a little over a month. And I wanted to quickly flip through it and show you how I've been using it. This is the Domino soft cover in the color Fawn, and I got it for very affordable on Amazon to try out since I haven't used Filofax before. I wanted just to try it out, and it came with a lot of inserts and it was about $30. So it was a very good introductory price. It does not have pockets like the little pockets in the front, it just has one big pocket. And in here so far, I just have a little thing of notes. They're not sticky notes, they're just like a notepad, and then these little tabs, which I haven't used yet, but I thought I might use them. I made a spring dashboard to look at when I first open, and it just has some pictures from Pinterest and some flowers and things. I then just decorated the back of it a bit with a map to kind of remind me about my goals to travel and to go to Greece and see my family and just travel more in general. And then over here I have this double pocket little insert, and I put this really pretty Pokemon card that I got. I buy packs of Pokemon cards for my son now, and my husband and I like to collect the cards with him, and he let me have this one because I really liked the artwork on it. And so it's kind of like a bit nostalgic and reminds me of how much I love Pokemon. And then I just have some stickers in this one, some dot stickers. And then on the other side, I have another Pokemon card. This one is like a metal card that is something I got for Mother's Day, so it says Happy Mother's Day up there, so it's not a real Pokemon card. I have that in there, and I have some more dot stickers. And then here's one of the inserts that came with it. There's a clear little vellum that I might put some decoration on, but for now I just have that there. And I've been marking off the months as I complete them. I got this in March, so I just went ahead and marked these months done. And then it's getting kind of full in here, so I might eventually get a bigger ring and maybe a cover with the pockets. But so far I'm really liking this one. These are 23 millimeter rings, I want to say. I'll double check, but they're 20 something, and I feel like it was an odd number, odd as in not even number. So I think it's 23 millimeter rings. And then I just inserted this little Van Gogh artwork postcard that I got from actually a set of bookmarks, but it came with 4, and 3 were Van Gogh and 1 was Monet, and I just really liked the backing cards that came with them, so I put them in here. And then I have my monthlies. So these I created myself. I'm new to creating inserts since this is my first Filofax. I've had a 3-ring binder before, but it was a bit larger, and I didn't really play around with creating my own inserts because I just didn't really have that idea back then, to be honest. But once I saw people creating their own inserts, that's part of why I got this Filofax. It's because I just really wanted to try making my own inserts. And this is the personal size, if I didn't say that. Hopefully you can tell just by like the size of it, but it is the personal size. I will leave a link to this exact listing where I bought this Filofax. I'll link it in the description for you. But I just created a monthly view, and I did it undated. And I've just been writing in the days myself. And I put some washi tape at the bottom for decoration. I stamped a little stamp, and then I have some stickers for birthdays and events. And I marked with red ink important days I didn't want to forget, like appointments. And so you can see I have a started May. I did an appointment I wrote down and put some birthday stickers. And I did want to show you my pen. This is the main pen I've been using. In here is this Friction that has 3 colors, and it has gray, blue, and red, and it's erasable. So that's what I have because I primarily use this planner for work and for planning, which is a little obvious, but I know a lot of people have planners for different reasons or for diary keeping and whatnot, but this is really where I use it for planning for my jobs and for YouTube, and as well as kind of for my artwork. I'm pretty loose with how I create my artwork, so I don't do a lot of planning per se, but I write down ideas and stuff in here. So after my monthlies, we have a couple to-do inserts that I created, and I just wanted this as a place to write down ideas as I have them, so they don't have to relate to really anything, just as I take this around with me, anytime I have an idea or something I want to do, I can just mark it in here. So I just wanted to create these little inserts. Also, as practice for creating inserts, I put those in there. And then my first tabbed section is my weekly spreads, week on 2 pages. This came in a pack with my Filofax. And I've been using these for tracking work. So I have been using this pen a lot because I can write down my work for different clients in different color ink. Here's where I was using regular black pen, and then here you can see the gray ink, and here's the red ink. And so these are some notes related to projects I was working on, but I just taped them in so you can see my hours and things underneath, because I do need to log and track my hours for one of my jobs. And then the rest of my work is freelance. So I got this pen because I can mark different clients in different colors and keep track of things that way. So I really like that. And then I have a little section in the back where I can write notes for work. And I have notes on another page, but I don't want to show you what they say. So I'll just show you that I have a couple pages for notes related to my working tasks back here in the back. And then my second tab is for tracking. And so I have this fold out where I'm doing daily gratitude and or just like one line a day. So even if it's not necessarily something I'm grateful for, I'm just writing one line a day in here. And then I have a hobby tracker, which I haven't really been using, and I'm thinking of reworking this. And I have a period tracker, and I want to add a medication tracker. And I created this one myself, so I think I'll create a couple more trackers so I can put them in here. And then I just have a couple lined pages in case I want to make a note about something I tracked. In my third section, this is my content creation section. And I have another one of those Van Gogh postcard things. And then I have some pictures of myself and my husband, just to honestly make me happy when I flip through here. And then I have some YouTube stats. I don't really know if I should show you this, but I can't really think of a reason not to. I thought it might be helpful for some of you. So these are just screenshots from my phone. I just sized them up in Canva and they fit in here perfectly. I put the date at the top when I screenshot these, but other than that, everything is just from a screenshot. And then I printed it. And I only have cream paper. So if I didn't say that before, this is cream paper. So if you thought my monthlies looked a little like off-white, you are correct. This is cream paper that I got from my home printer. And it's currently all I have. I ran out of my white paper and I haven't bought more yet. So I just printed these on that. I like that it adds a warmer tone to it. But yeah, these are just some YouTube stats to just take things out of the digital world. I look at my phone all the time. It's nice to have a record of my channel and its growth or just how it's doing. I won't flip through that other monthly one. I really just have April in here because I started my channel in January. But I just don't know. I'm not really sure if this is something I should be showing or not. I can't think of any reason I shouldn't. But just in case, I won't show you my other monthly one. If you guys are curious about that kind of thing, I could maybe go over it. But for now, I'm just going to quickly flip through everything for you. After my stats, I have YouTube ideas and I have highlighted different areas. So YouTube and then shorts and titles. So sometimes the title is like a little different. It's like an exact title I thought of that I should pair with a video, if that makes sense. And then moving on, I just kind of have moved to this page. I check marked every video that I did and highlighted it in green so I could see it more easily. And then I just carried over my other ideas onto this page. And then I made these new inserts. So here's like the back of one of them, but let me show you the whole spread. So this is a spread I made in Canva to help me with my project ideas. So for example, I'll show you this one. I was actually using it. I put a spot for a title up here and I did March Cozy Vlog, and then I had some clips I still wanted to get for that video. So I wrote down like what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it by, checkpoints. So like finding music for my video, filming the clips I needed, and then editing my video. And then over here, I just wrote the clips and then I wrote down, I put brainstorm over here because the space was kind of empty, and I put notes over here so that I could just take notes on whatever shots I was thinking of getting. So I've really been liking these little spreads so far. I have a couple more back here. And then because I made these myself, I'll just print more when I want to use them. But this is kind of my first try at trying them out. And I really like them so far. And then I just have more grid paper if I want to make more lists of ideas and things. And then after that, I have blank paper, and I use this for design ideas. So that's kind of related to work, but sometimes my ideas are not necessarily for any of my clients. They're just like something I want to try, or something for my portfolio I want to do, but just different design related ideas. And then I have this little piece of paper that came with some of my new art supplies, and I just punched some holes and put it in here because I liked all the colors on it. But yeah, I will also write other ideas on this blank paper for like things I want to journal about, or even like art ideas. I have a separate book I use for my artwork and for planning series of paintings. But I still sometimes, because I have this with me and it's with me when I'm working, I have this area back here where I can just write ideas about anything. So I have that. And then my last section is for finance. Nothing crazy because I do most of my financial tracking online, and my husband also like helps with that. So he kind of, I would say he oversees it. So there's not much I have to do, but I have this little envelope that came with, it says deco paper because it came with some collage ephemera I got online, and it came in this little envelope. So I just punched holes in it, and I didn't really mean to do it through the flap, but I got a hole there, which is fine. And I'll put receipts in here because I do work for myself. I put receipts in here of things related to art supplies or office supplies, things that I can write off my taxes essentially, and I'll put them in here. But yeah, I'll collect receipts in here. And then financial wise, I won't flip through anything because there's not even much to show you because I do most of it digitally, like I said. But I did want to show you that I have an envelope for receipts so they don't get lost. And then I have a list that I can show you of just want to buy and saving to buy. So want to buy I use just to help me not buy things immediately when I want them, if that makes sense. I will write down that I want to buy it, and I'll think about it a little bit longer and then kind of return to it, and if I still want to buy it. So these are usually lower ticket items that I just like want to buy, like a new book or like a new lotion or something. I don't know. I have a lot of like interests, so I like to buy a lot of various things, and in order to help me not just buy a bunch of stuff, I have a want to buy and a saving to buy. So if it stays in the want to buy for a while, I might move it to saving to buy. But just writing it down kind of helps me come back and see, like, I wrote down some books, but I don't really need those books right now. I have a bunch of books on my shelf that I haven't finished. So it kind of just helps me not go on Amazon and immediately buy things, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to buy less, and this helps. And then the saving to buy, I put more expensive things. Like the first thing I have is a Steam Deck, and that's quite expensive. So I just put it on here just to remind myself anytime that maybe I am going to buy a larger ticket item, to remind myself of the other things that I had been wanting, just to make sure, is there something I've been wanting more? Like, is there a bookshelf that I kind of need more for my house that maybe I should buy instead? That kind of thing. And then the rest behind is like the rest of the section is like how much money I've been making from my jobs and things like that. So yeah, there's not much in here. Like I said, I do most of it digitally, but that's what I have back here. And then in the very back, I have some blank to-do sheets that I haven't been needing yet since I printed my own. I may or may not use these, but I put them back here in case I want to make grocery lists or something. And then I have contact sheets that came with this. And I like the idea that if I were to get someone's contact, like for work, that I could just write it down back here before I just put it in my phone, because a lot of times contacts, you don't necessarily need to put them in your personal phone for work. You just need to write down their email so that you can follow up later. So I have these back here, but I probably don't need like this many. I just honestly could get by with like one or two. But I have those back here for now. And then I have my Filofax little ruler it came with. And then I have some extra tabs because I do like to tab my, within each section, I like to tab the most current page I've been using. So I have some tabs, and then I have extra stickers back here that are from other planners that I never used. So I'm just trying to go through them. These came with an older planner of mine. And so I just folded it to fit in here. And then same with this one. This came with another planner I had in the past. I never use these stickers, so I put them back here, and I've been using them to mark birthdays and things like that. So yeah, that's just a quick little overview of how I've been using my Filofax. I've been really enjoying it. I really want to decorate it some more and keep playing around with making more spreads just to make it even more personal to me and how I want to use it. So if you have any spreads that you really love, if you do anything similar to me, I mean, I have a part-time job. I have some clients that I do design work for. I'm an artist and now I make YouTube videos. So if you do any of those things or anything related and have some helpful inserts that you like, I'd love if you would comment and share them, or let me know if you make them yourself, or yeah, just how you use your Filofax. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to reading your comments and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.